I'm Natalie Becker, and this is my informative speech, and this is my audience. Everything in America is bigger. The proportion sizes, the homes, the cars, and the people are no exception. According to our world data, over 60% of adult Americans are overweight or obese. And this is not just a problem for adults, it is a problem in children too. According to the CDC, in 2017 to 2020, 19.7% of children ages 2 to 9 were overweight or obese, which means approximately 14.7 million U.S. children were obese. So today I will be talking about the health risk of childhood obesity and 4 preventatives. First being diet, second being exercise, third being sleep, and the fourth being family influence. So let's get into it. The first thing is health risk. According to Scripps.org, childhood obesity not only causes short-term problems, but it can cause long-term health problems. Dr. Michael W. Lee, who was interviewed by Scripps.org, stated that young people are at increased risk for diseases to develop later on in life. He also stated a few of the health risks. The first being increased risk for heart disease due to high blood pressure, and the second being increased risk for type 2 diabetes in early 20s and 30s, third being liver failure due to fat around the liver, and the fourth being damaged bones and joints, especially when the kid is still growing due to the excess weight, and lastly being sleep apnea due to excess weight. So now that we have talked about health risks, let's talk about how to prevent childhood obesity. First being diet. According to Medical News Today, children should have less fats and sugars and should have more fruits, vegetables, proteins, whole grains, and nuts. And they should also have certain proportion sizes and like calorie intake. And according to American Heart Association, the calorie intake for a 4 to 8-year-old female should be 1,200 calories per day, and for male, 1,400 calories a day. For 9 to 13-year-olds, female should be 1,600 calories a day, and for male, 1,800 calories a day. And the last age group, 14 to 18-year-olds, female should be 1,800 calories a day, and for male, it should be 2,200 calories a day. So now that we've talked about the importance of diet, let's talk about the importance of exercise. Exercise plays a very important role in preventing childhood obesities, and according to Medical News Today, 6 to 17-year-olds should have at least 60 minutes of physical activity a day, and activities should be strength training or aerobic exercise. And they also listed a few very important and easy activities for children to partake in. Jump roping, running, dancing, sports, biking, playing on the playground, and working out are all great options for physical activity. So now that we've talked about exercise, let's talk about sleep. Sleep plays a very important role in preventing childhood obesity, and not many people think that it would, but according to Medical News Today, the lack of sleep causes certain hormones that affect weight, calorie intake, and physical activity. And you need a certain amount of sleep per night, and according to the CDC, for ages 1 to 2, you need 11 to 14 hours of sleep, which that does include naps. And for ages 3 to 4, you need 10 to 13 hours a day, which does also include naps. And from 6 to 12, you need 9 to 12 hours of sleep per night. And 13 to 18, you need 8 to 10 hours of sleep per night. Also, Medical News Today provided a few helpful resources on how to get better sleep quality, and those being limiting screen time before bed and also sleeping in a quiet, dark room, and lastly, having a consistent sleep schedule. So now that we have talked about sleep, let's talk about family influence. So the first way family influence is very important is in physical activity. Being a positive influence is very important for the parent in doing physical activity, and also putting your children in activities that really helps them reach their 60 minutes of activities a day and hopefully grow a passion for physical activities. And lastly, do physical activities with your children because your child is more likely to want to do physical activities if you do it with them. And the second thing with family influences, child's diet. You can control the food intake, as in giving them healthier options and providing a nutritious meal often. Also, setting a good example yourself. Because if you eat healthy, your child's going to see that and also want to eat healthy. And the last way for family influence is lifestyle. If you live a healthy lifestyle, your child's more likely to want to live a healthy lifestyle. And also you should teach them about healthy lifestyles, which will help them live one when they're older too. So in conclusion, we talked today about the risk of childhood obesity and 4 preventatives. The first being diet, second being exercise, the third being sleep, and the fourth being family influence. And this is a very important topic because this is a very big issue in America right now and throughout the world, and it affects lots of Americans, and this is why everyone should be educated on it.